In this lesson, we're going to discuss component patterns. Let's open up an assembly from your Chapter 11 files in the Engine subfolder, and this file will be called Engine for Component Patterns. You'll see that the oil pan this time has a set of holes in it, and let's open it up to have a look at that. The holes, in this case, are created by a special feature made by the Hole Wizard. The Hole Wizard hole consists of a pattern of sketch points, which you can see here, which represents the center of each of the holes, and another sketch which represents the cross-section of the hole. The pattern of sketch points represents what's known in SOLIDWORKS as a sketch-driven pattern. Although it's not called that, it works exactly the same. So let's flip back to the assembly with Control-Tab, and let's start by putting some parts into the assembly. We can pattern the parts along a feature pattern. These are the types of patterns that are available in SOLIDWORKS. We have a linear pattern, a circular pattern, and a feature-driven pattern. This is why it's important to place patterns when you can in the parts, because then in the assembly you'll be able to pattern a component using the pattern in the part. So in this case, the Hole Wizard feature functions like a sketch-driven pattern, and I'll be able to pattern around the hardware using that Hole Wizard feature. Now I've saved some parts out of SOLIDWORKS Toolbox, so even if you don't have it, you'll be able to participate in this part of it. Let's insert a couple of new parts. Insert component, existing part. And let's browse for two different parts. We want the flat washer and the hex bolt. So we can Control select those two, click on open, and then place one and then the other in the assembly. Now I'll hold down Alt to drag this part into the assembly and place it there. Probably a little big for our purposes here, but it's the one we've got. So I'll hold down Alt again after pre-positioning the bolt, and I'll drag this onto the washer. In fact, the washer is much too big. So let's see if we have a configuration of the washer available. And I don't. So I'll make a smaller one. Right click, add configuration. I'll just call this the smaller configuration, and should be able to change the dimensions in the sketch. Let's make that 0.4. Make this 0.1. And we'll change the thickness to 0.08. We'll flip back to the assembly. And we can change the configuration by right-clicking, going to Component Properties, and selecting the smaller configuration. Next, we'll create a feature-driven component pattern. I'll assume you can figure out how to create a linear and a circular pattern. The components to pattern in this instance will be the bolt and the washer. The driving feature will be any face of the counterbore feature. And we can see already that SOLIDWORKS is populating all of the holes. Now it's important to place the initial part in the seed feature location. Let me show you how I knew this was the seed feature. When I opened the oil pan part on its own, and I clicked on the second sketch in the Hole Wizard feature, remember we looked at the cross-sectional sketch of the hole. I remembered the position of that hole with respect to the lettering that was on the casting. And so when I placed the hardware, I made sure to use that same location. Let's suppress the pattern, and let's suppress the whole pattern and move the hardware. I can do this easily by editing the two concentric mates, leaving the two coincident mates where they belong. Actually, because the bolt is mated to the washer, the only thing I have to move is the concentric mate on the washer. So I'll click on the mate, edit the feature, delete the face for the oil pan, and reselect it. And both components should move across. Now, if I come down here and unsuppress the pattern, you'll see that I get an incorrect pattern with the hardware flying off the side and not located correctly. That's because the original hardware that I placed here does not match the seed feature. So let me go ahead and move that back. Click on this, edit feature. Click on this, edit feature. Click on this, edit feature. Delete the face of the oil pan. And select the inside of this hole. It slides back into the correct location, and the pattern is correct. So just be aware that when you're using a feature-driven pattern, that you have to understand where the seed feature originates.